During a pandemic, I'm willing to bet that is not easy. Moms are finding a new set of unknowns.
Yeah, you expect a bump during this life-changing time, but COVID-19 has created a whole different set of bumps. And I spoke to fellow pregnant women about how they're navigating, and you realize quickly, okay, you're not alone. Yeah, I second Christina's thoughts. We're just very thankful.
It's crazy. Everybody says, "Oh, what do you want, a boy or a girl?" Your immediate response is,
yeah,
healthy baby.
And a healthy process with the pandemic.
You got to surround yourself with people who help you get there, virtually or 6 feet away, right?
That's right. That'll do it for 1 year ago, as we were entering a global health crisis, some babies were entering the world. So a year later, we're checking in on some moms who welcome newborns, and they say sleepless nights feel very different this time around. All right, in today's survey, we asked if you agree to make daylight saving time permanent, and look, 74% of you say yes, and 26% of you say no. So thank you, everybody, for your input, and don't forget to turn your clocks spring forward 1 hour ahead. We're continuing to recognize women this month, and women on the front lines of this pandemic extend outside of hospitals and vaccination sites. The law enforcement community continues to protect and serve while enforcing COVID regulations. Well, Roxy spoke with Chief Delma Noel Pratt, who has been breaking barriers in her law enforcement career as a leader and continues. And we're going to be recognizing strong females all month long. In the meantime, we thank you for being with us now on the NBC6 News at 4. Speaking of strong females, Trina and Jackie are coming up for the news at 5. The shooting has turned deadly. We thank you for being with us. We're following a lot of breaking stories right now. I'm Sheli M.
And I'm Trina Robinson. Right now, NBC6's Amanda Placencia is live at the Miami Garden Shop. Thanks to platforms like TikTok, kids are finding more hilarious ways to prank their parents, with even celebrities being victims of these jokes.
Okay, we're talking about Gordon Ramsay in this situation, who's usually the one dishing out punishment, but his daughter turned the tables on him in a prank that left the celebrity chef with a literal egg on his face. The frontline faces of the pandemic go beyond doctors, nurses, medical staff. So many of us have found a new appreciation for sanitation workers, grocery store clerks, cafeteria staff. And today, Roxy introduces us to the cafeteria manager at a local high school and how she's helped her students and their families in need during this pandemic. Oh, I love her energy and everything that she's doing for our community. We thank you for being with us right now at 4. The news at 5 starts right now.
All right, outdoor workouts became a safer option to exercising as opposed to being inside of a gym in the middle of the pandemic.
And that's probably why you'll see some familiar faces in this next story. Kelly Blanco takes us outside to get our sweat on.
Breaking a sweat out there.
That's right. That'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
The news at 5 starts right now. Do that.
Oh, that is gross to think about.
Now you know.
All right, coming up ahead on the NBC6 News at 5, your Miami Heat is saying so long to a player who recently made headlines for using an offensive slur on camera. Details and it really revealing the truth behind that technology.
NBC6's Chris Anderson spoke with the man who made that video and an expert who offers tips on how to know if what you're watching is real online. It's a story you'll see only on 6. Bizarre, right?
Wild and creepy. That means you can be J-Lo.
Finally.
All right, that'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
Thanks for being with us. The news at 5 starts right now.
Is now home after being released from the hospital. Lots to get to here, so thank you for being with us this afternoon. I'm Sheli M.
And I'm Roxanne Vargas. We do have team coverage for. There's a team of cyclists, and they just started their ultra endurance cycling training right here. Looking at the video as they look to ride from one coast to another.
Yeah, it's wild. We're talking thousands of miles across dozens of states, all for one purpose, and it's to raise funds for children in foster care. And NBC6's Constance Jones got a chance to meet with the team about their mission.
Best of luck to the team as they're pedaling to make a difference.
That's it. That'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
Thanks for being with us. The news at 5 starts right now.
Thanks, everybody, for your input. Okay, ordering in this weekend, a self-driving robot, you just saw it right there, could be delivering your meal in Miami. Kelly checked out the Reef technology.
I think it may have come down to money, I think.
Yeah, it could. Something happened there behind the scenes. But
could have been.
All right, you lost 2 fans here.
Yeah, yes, you did. And this may be our favorite April Fool's Day prank of 2021. For days now, the internet has been going crazy over a rumor that former football player and talk show host Michael Strahan closed his famous Gap.
Okay, but did he actually do it? Michael made the big reveal yesterday, and watch.
Friday Eve, time for trending topics.
And it is a national holiday for pranksters.
Is that why today everything's felt a little upside down?
A little off today.
Huh.
Much better. It is April Fool's Day, so you've probably seen a lot of jokes lately, perhaps on social media. A lot of brands and companies are getting in on the fun as well.
Like Orange Theory Fitness, which announced a new 3 a.m. gym.
Even if it smells like cheese. All right, well, today's not just April Fool's Day, it's also National Burrito Day.
Chipotle, they're celebrating trying to help us become mentally strong, and she uses a weekly podcast, the Very Well Mind podcast, to bring on influential people to help.
Well, it's something that she's been passionate about since losing her mom, husband, and father-in-law within a few years of each other. And she's sharing with us some pointers for ourselves and even our kids. Isn't that great advice?
Great advice.
Yeah.
Tangible stuff.
That'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
Thanks for being with us. The News at 5 starts right now.
About Mother's Day, because it is around the corner. Don't forget, many of us surprising mom with fresh flowers. Now those blooms have likely been shipped from, maybe you didn't know this, from South America, right here, to Miami International Airport, where they sit in a warehouse solely for flower cargo. NBC6's Julie Leonardi stepped inside that warehouse to learn more about it. Very cool behind the scenes look. Don't forget, it is next Sunday, the 9th, Mother's Day. That'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4. The News at 5 starts right now. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so we hear from scientists and climate experts all the time. What about the next generation?
Well, I recently overheard my son's pre-K classes. They were learning about how they can make a difference and take care of our planet. And we could all learn something from these kiddos when I spoke.
We can all learn something from them. Did you catch Sebastian? Such a cutie, Roxy's little man. All right, everybody, thanks for being with us for the News at 4. The News at 5 starts right now. Okay, so the pressure is on for millions of high school seniors across the country as the deadline to make final college decisions is May 1st. And while many students are making their choices, many are also on the hunt for scholarship money to help pay for college.
But here's the thing. Would you actually pay money to receive money? Some saying paying for scholarship services, search services, could get you ahead of the game, especially if you need help finding those opportunities.
Graduating debt-free sounds pretty great, right?
It sure does. They could use it too.
All right, that'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
Appreciate your time. The News at 5 starts right now. This Friday and Saturday, you can enjoy some jazz music at the inaugural edition of the Bayfront Jazz Festival that's taken over Bayfront Park for 2 magical nights.
6 in the mixes. Joanna Gomez caught up with one of the singers who'll be hitting the stage.
Wow, and on stage, Miss Dee Bridgewater and so many more. Live music.
Rejoicing indeed. Live music to be back together again. That'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
Thanks for your time. The News at 5 starts right now. About finding strength and reaching out to those in need in the midst of the deepest personal tragedy. Right now, nearly 2,000 children are waiting for an organ transplant.
And understandably, so many parents are reluctant to consider signing their child up to be a donor. But that's where the families you're about to meet come in. And they're hoping to start a conversation.
They certainly are. For NBC6, here's Carrie Sanders.
Ooh, that is very moving. That was Carrie Sanders reporting. That'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
Thanks for being with us. The News at 5 starts right now.
Hey, welcome back. The curfew in Miami-Dade was lifted this week just in time because the Good Time Hotel officially opens its doors today.
Dave Grutman, Pharrell Williams sat down with Kelly right before the big reveal to take us inside their new tropical oasis.
And now we all have FOMO.
Exactly. Raise a glass to that.
All right, that'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
Thanks for being with us. The News at 5 starts right now.
As health experts work to understand long-haul COVID-19, they and long-haul patients have been surprised by a new development.
Some patients, they are finding their symptoms lessen or completely go away after they're vaccinated. For NBC6, Sarah Dolph reports.
All right, we thank you for being with us now on the NBC6 News at 4.
The News at 5 starts right now. The women's basketball team has dominated at the Olympic Games, winning gold in 8 of the 10 games they participate in.
Leading the way for the last 4 has been point guard Sue Bird, who looks to take one more trip to the top of the podium before she hangs up her sneakers. I'll take it.
There you go. Can't wait to see what happens. Incredible career.
All right, that'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
We appreciate your time. The News at 5 starts right now.
As well. Thanks, everybody, for your input. Okay, ordering in this weekend, a self-driving robot, you just saw it right there, could be delivering your meal in Miami. Kelly checked out the Reef technology. Let's talk about Lime, which is trying to end that crippling traffic we're used to, carbon emissions, dangerous streets for pedestrians and cyclists.
Yeah, that's right. Today, they unveiled their new generation of scooters and a new initiative that allows you, the rider, to even make a difference and give back. Kelly was there as they scooted out and around.
Cool. Thanks for that. All right, that'll do it for the NBC6 News at 4.
The News at 5 starts right now.